segment is sponsored by Lascko Services. The local housing market is red hot right now, and that means a lot of people having the opportunity as first-time home buyers. But some of those first-time home buyers don't know squat about how to take care of that house. And they're lucky because Brett Lascko is here from Lascko Services to talk a bit about that.
Hi, Catherine.
This is a problem. I mean, it's a wonderful blessing. People are getting their first home. But there's a lot to know about the operation and upkeep of a house.
Oh, sure. First-time homeowners, they buy in the winter, you know, like probably what just happened.
Yeah.
Now it's starting to get warm out, and they're going to start thinking about cooling, and they're going to wonder, how do I turn this thing on? How do I make it work?
Yeah.
So one of the first things that you're going to do is you're going to go to your thermostat, and there's multiple kinds of thermostats, so they're going to look a little bit different, but somehow there's an on-off switch, button, touch screen, whatever there is, you're going to want to turn that off. Next, you're going to go down to the furnace, and you're going to look for the furnace filter. It should be very close to the furnace. Usually it's marked, not always, but usually, and it'll either have a door or a slot that the filter will fit into.
Yes.
So you go down and you find that. You pull the old filter out, which this is a brand new one, but it will be similar to this.
But full of gunk if it's been in there a
This
while.
is going to be very dirty.
Yeah.
You're going to ask, well, what size filter and what do I need? Okay, first thing is take the old one out, and there are numbers on it. And this one actually has it all over the place.
Yeah. Can't make a
that
mistake.
will tell you the size. So 16 inch by 25 inch by 1 inch.
Yep.
There's many, many different sizes, so you need to know that. Then either you have a spare one left from the previous homeowner, or you'll have to go buy some. There are different types. This would be the least expensive. It kind of looks like a screen.
You're going to change that one more often.
You're going to change this one more often, yes. And it doesn't filter quite as well. And then this would be like medium. It has pleats in it, and it's 1 inch, it says there, so that's the thickness. And then one that I don't have here is going to be 4 inches thick, so it's going to look like this, only be about that wide.
Yep.
So you're going to get that filter, you're going to put it back in the same slot that you took the old one out, and very important, they all have arrows on them. The arrow always points to the furnace.
Yep.
If you put it in backwards, you're not going to hurt anything, but it's not going to be as effective.
Let's real quick talk about some of the other components. Humidifier, what do they do with that?
Okay, so change the filter first, so you're down at the furnace. If you do have a humidifier, now's the time to turn the power off to that. So there's usually a dial or a touchpad nowadays. Turn that to off. And then look for the water line, which is usually going to be either a plastic, very small water line, kind of the size of a pencil, or a copper colored. Follow it until you find a valve to shut off. Turn the water off. And then also there's an air valve on the humidifier that's usually labeled summer and winter. You want to change it from winter to summer.
Got it.
Then you're done at the furnace and you've got things shut off from the winter that you don't need. You're going to go back up to your thermostat. Here's where things get a little mixed up sometimes. People either forget to turn the thermostat back on, and then they'll call because their air conditioning is not working when it gets hot out, and basically it's just the switch is turned off.
Hilarious.
Another thing at the thermostat is now you change it from heating to cooling. Some of them will automatically do it, some won't. So make sure that's in the cooling mode.
Yep.
And one of my suggestions is to turn the fan on. Now it might say fan on, it might say fan continuous. Either one of those, it means the same thing. And what that does is it keeps the fan circulating air throughout the house, filtering the air, and then also making you feel more comfortable. It will use a little bit more electricity doing that, but it'll take care of the hot and cold spots in your house and filter much better.
All right, if you need help getting to know all the pieces and parts of your new home, Brett Lascko and his team can help you. His contact information is on our website, 13onyourside.com.